buying a fifth wheel is supposed to feel like freedom. The open road, the cozy nights, the joy of knowing you just spent six figures on a rolling home with less build quality than a middle schooler's treehouse. But over the last few years, manufacturers have certainly outdone themselves. Not with features, not with innovation, but with catastrophic failure so bad it makes you wonder if the engineers are drawing the blueprints on their cocktail napkin. So today, we're counting down the top 10 worst fifth wheels out there. Not just the ones that ruin your weekend, the ones that ruin your year, and possibly your relationship with your insurance agent. Welcome back to the Camping Loop. Before we dive into it, quick note. This isn't just me roasting RV brands because I'm bitter my fridge broke last weekend. All this comes from real recalls, owner horror stories, Facebook forums, and real lawsuits. In other words, I didn't wake up and decide, hey, you know who decides a public humiliation today? Montana fifth wheels. Nope, these are documented disasters. I just arranged them into a nice little list for you so you don't have to scroll through Facebook at 3 a.m. listening to 3,000 people complain. So if you own one of these rigs, don't come at me. I didn't design it. I'm just the messenger. And the messenger is pretty entertained. Might as well start with the crown jewel of catastrophic failures, Grand Design. If you own one of these models from 2017 all the way up till now, you already know frame flex. The steel frame under your front cap can crack, twist, and bend so bad it's basically doing an interpretive dance rolling down the road. Owners are reporting cracked welds, broken cross members, walls that are separating, and $40,000 repair bills. It's gotten so bad the federal government's now investigating, and Grand Design just quietly lengthened their warranty from 3 years to 5. Basically, it screams, you're going to need this. Your RV shouldn't move more than your truck suspension, and if your fifth wheel is jiggling like jello down the interstate, that's not travel, that's trauma. Number 2 on the list, Forest River models, or as I like to call them, traveling toaster ovens. Now I know it may seem like Forest River gets a lot of heat, but it's mostly because they literally can catch fire. Wall Street Journal even got involved, so that's when you know it's bad. Because the Wall Street Journal really doesn't care about campers unless Warren Buffett's trying to sell lemonade out of one. We're talking miswired circuits, electrical fires, and smoke rolling out of brand new units. Some owners tell horror stories about how they had to grab their kid and run out of the RV before that turned into the bonfire. I know Forest River's slogan is memories that last a lifetime, but they didn't say those memories include firefighters. Number 3 on the list, Brinkley Model Zs, the self-driving trailer. Brinkley RVs, they're the hot new model on the block. They look sharp, they market hard. In the way, they want to be the Tesla of RVs, and they kind of succeeded. Because the Model Z shipped with improperly torqued pinbox bolts, which basically means the part connecting your house to your trailer could fail. And when this happens, congratulations, you just invented self-driving trailers. And insurance adjusters, they love that. People said they wanted self-driving RVs, and Brinkley basically said, hold my beer. Next up on the list, Keystone. Or really, this applies to any brands using a Lippert frame. Apparently, the welders who work on these frames have 2 settings, structurally sound, and, well, this ought to last 3 trips. Owners again report broken welds, cracked pin boxes, and cross members that snap in half. Basically, some of these in the middle are like a soggy Pop-Tart. And they're having trouble at the dealers. When they show up, they tell them, oh, that's normal flex. Well, I'm sorry. If I wanted normal flex, I would have stayed at Planet Fitness. Number 5 on the list, again, Forest River, but their Cedar Creek model. Imagine buying a brand new 2025 Cedar Creek fifth wheel. You're excited, you're proud, and you probably already named it something like The Great Escape on Instagram. But then you find out you left the factory with undersized wheels and axles. That's right, your $120,000 luxury RV is basically rolling around on Dollar Tree shopping cart wheels. Now the good news is, only a few models left the factory like this, which actually makes it kind of worse. You didn't just get unlucky, you won the world's worst lottery. If your tires or your axles just completely fall out of your camper while you're rolling down the road, that's a sign telling you to go back to tent camping. Number 6 on the list, Van Leigh, made by Tiffen. The disaster here, they shut down the entire production line in 2003, leaving you ghosted. Again, buying a fifth wheel is supposed to be about long-term dreams, family road trips, and cross-country adventures. And maybe finally admitting you're never going to hike the Appalachian Trail, but you sure as hell want to drive next to it. Imagine dropping 6 figures on one of these units and then opening the news to find out, boom, snapped out of existence. Warranty, gone. Resale value, gone. Support, let's just say the only hotline left is the one for ordering pizza. Tiffen didn't just ghost you, they left you the equivalent of holding a Blockbuster membership card. Their owners on Facebook are like a support group for people abandoned by their parents. Hi, I'm Andy. My water heater broke, and the company that built it doesn't exist anymore. Number 7 on the list, Jayco Eagle. The disaster, the bedroom slide-outs are cracking at the corners, leading to structural issues. A slide-out is supposed to make your RV living space bigger, and Jayco said, let's make one that makes your problems bigger. A lot of these cracking frames along the slide-outs go unnoticed until it's too late, until your floor plan starts looking like modern art. When you go to pull into the campground, extend your slide, and all of a sudden it's winking at you because one corner's hanging on the ground. I mean, if you wanted a lean-to, you wouldn't have paid $120,000 for it. You would have used some sticks and brush like everybody else. Imagine trying to explain this for warranty work. Yeah, hi. I'd like the bedroom part of my house to stay connected to the rest by the wheels. Jayco's new tagline should be, where your bedroom doesn't just slide out, it files for separation. Number 8 on the list, Alliance RVs. You know, the ones with the vanishing water tanks? Alliance came out swinging a couple years ago, promising to listen to customers, build a better product. Then their water tanks started jumping ship. We're talking 60 to 80 gallons of water, hundreds of pounds just ripping free from the underbelly and cartwheeling down the highway. Picture it, it's not a good look. Rolling down the road, you hit a bump, and then the family in the minivan behind you all of a sudden has to play dodgeball with your plumbing system. Number 9 on the list, Highland Ridge. Basically because they have backlit stove knobs that are overheating and catching fire. And I know this one sounds like a parody, but it's real. Certain open range models literally are overheating and catching on fire. Nothing says a relaxing weekend like having to call the fire department over to your site, right? It's one thing if your stove likes to light up your food, but it's another thing if it decides to light up insurance paperwork. Their punchline should be something like, it's the first RV where the s'mores roast themselves. Last up on the list, Heartland Toy Hauler fifth wheels. First problem customers report on these, the build quality. I swear Heartland must use the world's strongest adhesive, hopes and dreams. You hit one pothole and all of a sudden the cabinets are playing peekaboo with you. Oh, where's the cereal? Oh, it's back on I-95. The second biggest complaint these units get, their insulation. Customers are saying in the summertime it feels like Satan's sauna, and in the winter you could hang meat in the bedroom. They should just market a climate simulator. Experience all 4 seasons in one night. And my favorite part was their list of complaints about their customer service. You call Heartland and say, yeah, hey, my axle just snapped in half. And the first thing they say to you is, did you turn it off and turn it back on? I think they call it a toy hauler, because basically you're the toy, and life's the one hauling you around. So all in all, what did we learn today? Fifth wheels are heavy, they're expensive, and sometimes they come with catastrophic failures. We got forest rivers turning into flamethrowers, Keystones that are folding in half like a yoga mat, and Grand Design, the king of the frame flex. I guess the lesson here is if you own one, check the VIN, and if you're shopping, bring a torque wrench and a fire extinguisher. And if you're unlucky, well, at least you got a great story to tell, right? As always, we appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you in the next one.